I actually did a career in finance reading for you earlier, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been having a day. I've just been having a day. My oldest son is getting ready to graduate, so I've got the frenzy of that. And then I'm doing these readings on my lunch breaks from work, or I'm doing it fresh off of work. And with everything going on, I don't know what I was thinking, but I accidentally deleted you guys' video. So this is a re-upload. So if you were lucky enough to catch the first live, then I guess you'll get two messages. Hopefully, this reading will reach a completely different aspect of the Leo experience and career and finance, and you'll get a double message. Or the message might end up duplicating itself. We're just gonna have to see. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm always gonna start off with my signs and synchronicities deck. I'm going to give these cards a quick shuffle. And as I mentioned earlier, with the signs and synchronicities, these are things that you just want to look out for regarding your career and finance. They may end up only being significant to the reading, or they might be a repetitive theme. You might start seeing these numbers or these signs and symbols throughout your days, especially in regards to your career and finance. What I want you to do is to be open and receptive. And when you do notice that you have repetitive numbers or signs, symbols, messages, things like that, pay attention to what you were thinking, what you were feeling, and try to recall what I told you about those specific signs and symbols. Scorpio. Some of you guys may be dealing with Scorpio. Some of you guys may have Scorpio highly aspected in your chart. Oh, okay. It's covering quite a bit of the table. Let's see if I could turn it I should have left it alone, shouldn't I? So some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you all may have Scorpio highly aspected in your chart. And some of you guys may be embodying some of the attributes of the sign Scorpio. Holy Spirit. Interesting. Now, Scorpio is a very deep, emotionally deep, and very tapped in sign. I have a Scorpio moon, and as you know, the moon deals with the feelings, and I am a very deep feeling Leo. Because of my Scorpio moon, I'm also very intuitive. And with this Holy Spirit card coming out in conjunction with the Scorpio, I'm thinking this has more to do with you than necessarily a Scorpio in particular. For some, and you guys might be very tapped in right now and just very aware of your emotions and receiving messages from the fifth dimension. Glow up. Some of you all are about to glow the F up. If you're not about to, it's because you already have. And this is just about to get bigger and better and just on another level. I don't know what you guys are out there doing. Maybe some of y'all are working out. I know I am. I gain weight every winter, so it's a process for me. I have to have you having to get that weight off. Unconditional love. Wow. Now I know that this is a career and finance reading, but initially when this card came out, I really did feel the presence of someone loving you guys unconditionally. A genuine unconditional love from another person. For others of you, because this is a career and finance reading, you guys are doing something that you have immense love for, that you are extremely passionate about. And when you do your creative thing, people can see how much you love what you're doing. astral plane. That's funny because we were just talking about the fifth dimension. So with astral plane here, some of you guys really could be receiving messages from the fifth dimension through the Holy Spirit. If that's what you believe, whatever you call it, the Most High Spirit, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your higher self. All right. Let's pull some of these heart's hidden secret oracles. See what comes out. You got clinging. And beginnings. Trying again. New direction. I just got called to shuffle this deck again. Give me a second. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle and see how the energy feels after I do that. Some of you guys could be starting something new, giving birth to something, a new direction. It's going to take your life, something that you're getting ready to embark on is going to take your life in a completely new direction, and you're getting ready to embark on a brand new journey. And things might literally completely change for you overnight. Peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. Okay, so you guys are moving into a peaceful place. Honestly, what I'm getting is more of a balance within yourself. For some of you all, you will see peace and harmony in your relationships because what's going on inside of us always does reflect. It projects itself into our reality. So for a lot of you, you will see your friendships starting to move into a more harmonious space, or your romantic relationships moving more into a harmonious space. But the energy that I'm mainly getting off of this card is balance within yourself, harmony within yourself, like the Temperance card. Confusion, yeah. So maybe that's why I was getting that for the self, because there is confusion. There's been confusion in your energy, and you're getting ready to resolve that inner conflict and come into peace with yourself. Boundaries. Interesting. Telling people no. Drawing the line. Enough. So for some of you, you're going to be finding yourself creating boundaries. Ooh, with elusive here. Elusive is at the back of the deck. And now what I'm getting is you are deciding who you're going to give your energy to. And maybe there won't be people that you cut off for good, but they won't have the same access that they had to you. They're going to feel like you've changed up. They're going to feel like you're being mysterious. And all of that is going to be true. You have changed up. I don't want you around me like that no more. So that's a change. And if you feel it, good. That means I'm doing a good job. I'm doing exactly what I set out to do. Oh, I'm acting different. Good. It is not my intention to continue acting the way that I've been acting. I'm on a new wave. You better catch it. If you can't, hopefully you get washed up ashore, because I don't want you nowhere near me, or at least not to the capacity that you were. Second chance. Second chance. So there may be a job that you left that is going to call you, looking to see if you would be interested in returning. For others of you, what I'm getting though, there was something that you tried to do that didn't work out as far as your career and finance goes. Maybe this was an investment you made and it went south. And so you had to cut your losses and you walked away from it. And now you're starting to reconsider trying that same thing, but from a different angle and with a new, fresher perspective. Finality. So something is getting ready to come to an end. And this man is walking away, right? So something is getting ready to come to an end. It is going to be your choice to end it, especially in regards to your career. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, debts. Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. So there's something that you guys are working on, and you genuinely are being elusive about it with that card that came out on the back of the deck. Let's see what the back of the deck energy is now. Only you. This is something that you are, it's unique. This thing that you do, nobody else does it like you, right? And it's special. It's like a gift. Everybody is special in their own way. And whatever this thing is that you're working on that you're not necessarily telling people about, only you are special at it in the way that you're special at it. Like, I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. Like, you know how there's like only one Beyonce? While there's many singers, there's only one Beyonce. You know how like everybody really loved Kobe? I don't know what position he played in basketball because I really don't know much about sports. I don't know what position he played, but whatever position he played, there were plenty of other people that's played that position over the years and on other teams. But there's something about Kobe specifically. You get what I'm saying? There's only one Kobe. Whatever this thing is that you're working on, you're keeping it to yourself. People think that you're acting funny, and you are, because you have something that you're trying to protect, that you're trying to nourish, that you're trying to grow from the very beginning, like a little newborn baby. And only you can do this the way you're getting ready to come out here and do it with glow up. Once you do this, it's almost like you're solidifying this new you, this new beginning that you're about to have. Because whatever it is dripping. It's covered. It's so covered. It's so immersed in your love for this thing. It's literally dripping. You know, they say love is the highest vibration. And then you got trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. So you could feel stuck to this new beginning that you're trying to have. You know how like when you're pregnant, I don't know why spirit is taking me down this route. Because I know when you guys heard that word trap, you were thinking something completely different, right? But this is what spirit is giving me. You know how like, and I'm pretty sure only my mothers can relate. Shout out to my mothers. When you're pregnant, it feels like you're on lockdown a little bit. You can't do some of the stuff that you used to do, and everything that you do, you have to consider this life that you're growing. And it's a necessary sacrifice, and it is a sacrifice that is welcomed by most mothers. Don't get me wrong, there are still mothers who do irresponsible things while they're pregnant. I'm not talking about those mothers in particular. I'm talking about the ones who gladly sacrifice the things that they have to sacrifice because they understand that this is a temporary situation. This is not for the rest of my life. This is a 9 to 10 month adventure, and then it's over. And if I get it wrong, something could come out wrong with my baby. And I want my baby to be healthy, right? So I'm going to do everything that is required of me to do at this time. So if that means I can't go outside and party, well, I can't go outside and party. If that means I have to change my diet, well, then I guess I'm going to change my diet. If I'm taking vitamins now every day, then guess what? I'm taking vitamins now, because taking care of my body is deeper than just how it benefits me. This is about how it benefits my child. Right. And so a lot of you all may feel trapped right now and confined to really just going in within and pulling this thing out of the ethers, bringing it into the third dimension. You are working on something, and you're working on it tirelessly until you get the result that you're looking for. And you're not going to pull out of this thing prematurely. With the trapped card, you're going to make sure you cross all your T's and dot all your I's, because you want whatever you are working on to have longevity. You want it to reflect all of this love that you have for it. You know, when somebody does a shabby job on something, you can tell how they felt when they did it. I don't like you, and I don't like this thing I'm doing for you. I know y'all done went to Burger King and got a sloppy sandwich. Opened that wrapper and the ketchup was all over the bun. The lettuce was hanging off. They put a half a slice of cheese on there. Stuff like that. This is not a burger at McDonald's, and I'm not a food industry worker doing this for a paycheck. I'm doing this from a place of unconditional love. Okay. I am very interested, though, to find out. Let me put this deck down. What this thing is you're walking away from, and what this karma card is. I'm going to clarify with the tarot, but first I'm going to get some career and life oracles out for you guys before I move on to the tarot. Mm-hmm. All right. Journey. That is one of your oracles. And we were just talking about the journey with this new beginning that you all are going on. You may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. So for some of you guys, you go on a journey for work all of the time. And so when you have to travel for work, it's like a journey within a journey, right? Um, I drive, but I drive around the same old town all day. I'm a school bus driver. But I still get the nuance in this. If you're somebody that travels for work, not only is your job a journey in and of itself, because you're climbing whatever ladder you're, whatever ladder you're on for whatever career field you're in. And then you're also going on a journey. If they tell you, okay, well, we've got to send you 6 states over, pack your things, we're going to book your plane ticket. Well, from the moment that you start packing to the moment that you land at your destination, that's a journey in and of itself. Then you're in a new place, having a new experience in this place. And then you still have to focus on whatever task your job has given you once you've gotten to this place. So there's like several journeys within a journey. For some of us, this is not about leaving and going somewhere. We're literally going on a journey, a spiritual journey, because we're shifting our energy from one thing to another. Okay, wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. So some of you all are placed in some type of leadership position, or you do something where you give advice on a regular basis. Answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise. You find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. Yeah, so some of you guys are already employed but looking for something better or looking something to work in addition, and you're going to find that. For others of you, you are very innovative at work. You come up with solutions, and you stand out because of that. Wow, okay, so you got 2. Strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who is already somewhere where you want to go. So some networking is going to be involved with that. Now, for some of you guys, this may be easy. You know, if your end goal is to make it to a management position at your job, well, all you have to do is talk to a manager at your job. For others of you, this has absolutely nothing to do with your job. You're getting ready to go on a brand new journey, and this is something that is completely and totally unknown to you. You are stepping out into the unknown. And so, with you shifting your energy, you will become more in alignment with people that are already on the vibration that you seek to be on. So, if you want to be, I don't know, a bartender or something, and you've been, let me see, let me think of something completely. You've been a mechanic your whole life and you want to be a bartender now. You can't ask the people at your job how to be a bartender. You're going to have to go out and find a bartender. Maybe now you'll start going to the local pub or the bar and sitting down and actually picking the brains of the person serving your drinks. Then you got perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you can see everything in a brand new light that will help you get to where you want to be. So something is more within your reach than you are aware of, and all you have to do is change your perspective. Something might seem impossible to you, and it's really not. It's only impossible because of the way you're looking at it. So you're right in one sense. It is impossible, but only if you take that route. If you take a completely different route, then it becomes possible. Okay, so now we're going to move into the tarot. Spirit, why is Scorpio here? Why did you give Scorpio to my Leos here? Strength. That's interesting. So you guys, okay, so you guys came up as yourself with the Strength card, because the Strength card is a Leo card in the Major Arcana for Scorpio. So some of you guys are literally embodying some Scorpio qualities. Funny thing about Scorpio and Leo is that they're both fixed signs. Fixed means stubborn, stuck in their ways, meaning loyal as well. You don't have to worry about them flip-flopping on you as much. Someone with a fixed energy deciding, oh, I'd rather be here or I'd rather be there, because they get fixated. Their energy gets fixated very quickly. So with the Scorpio and the Leo coming out, this is definitely you embodying some kind of intuitive energy, embracing Scorpio traits. And then you got Judgment here. Judgment is a Major Arcana card for Libra. Libra is a cardinal sign, which is a starter kind of energy. So it's almost like you're taking this fire energy and this water energy, both very fixed. So that's an inspirational energy and emotional and intuitive energy, and merging those together while also bringing them into balance with Libra, because as we all know, Libra is the sign of balance. So it's like you're balancing out your intuition and your fire and your water, your intuition and your inspiration. What energy is my Leos in when it comes to their career and finance? King of Wands, you came out as yourself here with the King of Wands card. Can I just say something right now, Leo? You are like really in your energy right now. For your energy to clarify Scorpio with a Leo card. And then when I ask what kind of energy, what type of time is my Leos on right now, for you to come out again with the King of Wands, the King of Fire, period. Okay? That's all I can say. Is period. And also, the King of Wands is very attractive. He is very attractive. And because the king came out and not the queen, this is masculine energy here. This is a self-starter, a leader, somebody who gets things done, an executioner. Very charming. People are enamored by you. They find you very attractive. They do. They think you're very charming. You're very witty. You're very funny. Yeah. Yeah. Why is karma here? Why did karma come out? The Two of Pentacles reversed. Something is just not meant to be. There was something that you were trying to juggle, and it was interfering with where you were trying to go in your career. And so you decided to let it go. Something was interfering. More on this karma card. Why did that come out? Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Another pentacle. So there was literally something that was getting in your way as far as your career. And so you had to let go of it. And you either decided to choose between two things and you chose the one thing, or you chose a brand new thing and it's bringing you luck and success. The fact that you had the wisdom to drop that other thing is going to benefit you profoundly. Profundo. Let's see. Page of Swords. And you didn't do this hastily. You really thought long and hard about it. You went over the pros and cons with the Page of Swords. You did your research. You even went so far as to get educated about things that you felt were outside of your scope, to become knowledgeable so that you could make an educated decision. Maybe this was about you working two jobs, and you really went through your finances and balanced out your income, your debt to income ratio, whatever, to see if this is something that financially you'd be able to do. What is confusion? Why did confusion come out? What is Leo confused about in regards to their career and finance, Spirit? Give us clarity. The Ten of Cups. Okay. So what I'm getting from that, I'm not going to lie to you, what initially came to me with that is some of you guys feel like you have chosen work over love. I don't know if you guys are with someone right now, or if you're single and you give so much of your time to your career that you don't have time to even date, let alone think about settling down with someone. And I think that the confusion is coming in because You're not working just for the sake of working. You're working for the sake of becoming stable so that you can create a beautiful life. And your ideal of a beautiful life is a husband and kids, a wife and kids, a stable family. That's your idea of ultimate happiness. For others of you, you are confused because you don't really know what's going to bring you happiness. You thought that work was going to bring you happiness, but there's still some kind of void somewhere with this confusion. It's not bringing you as much happiness as you thought. While it's nice to have money, there's still other things that you require in order to feel completely fulfilled. Second chances. Tell me about the second chances card, Spirit. Why did that come out? The Knight of Pentacles. More on the second chances, Spirit. Why did that come out? Wheel of Fortune. More on the second chances card, Spirit. Why did that come out? And the Sun reversed. Oh, okay. There was something that you could have done for a second time around, but you felt like it was going to interfere with your money. Maybe this was another job that was trying to call you back. Maybe this was a relationship with the Sun here in reverse. This relationship brought you a lot of depression, should I say. I'm going to just say depression, right? The relationship itself was depressing, and then the breakup was also depressing. It was hard to get over this person. It was hard to accept the direction that your relationship was going in with this person. Yeah, I had to check my battery because I know it's going low. It was hard to accept the direction that this relationship was going in with this person. And it was hard to accept the fact that it'll never work out. You had to the depression of getting over this person was a lot on you. And so when the opportunity for a second chance arose, with the Sun in reverse, it looks like you turned your back on it. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, it does look like you kind of threw yourself into work, right? And it brought you good fortune. You decided, instead of focusing on this person, I'm not going to focus on love at all. I'm going to focus on work with this Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to get dedicated to it. I'm going to be very loyal to it. I'm going to just become all about work. And that has actually brought you a lot of success. And you probably just needed the time apart from this person. To clarify this, the Sun card reversed. Why did the Sun card come out reversed, Spirit? The Two of Swords. Oh, yeah. I'm getting that this was a person. Now, this could have been, you could have been working two jobs for all I know. And one of the other jobs was just draining you. You had to choose. You could work in two jobs was just too much. With the Two of Swords reversed, it was just too much. And you chose one job. You chose the job that would give you the most longevity. And that was a blessed decision. You got loyal to that one job, and you came into a lot of success. For others of you, this is a relationship that it was totally encompassing. There was no way you could be with this person that did not affect your work, because they were constantly affecting your mood, your state of mind, your emotional state, just making you distracted all the time. It could be both. It could have been another person and another job, for all I know. All I know is that you had to choose. And with the Two of Swords reversed, that is about things that are unclear becoming clear. That is about secrets that are hidden becoming exposed. So maybe there was something about this person that you did not know. And before, it was hard to let them go, but then after they got exposed, it made it very easy for you to move on. And so you didn't have to so much deal with the depression. Maybe you were depressed because you were genuinely confused about why it didn't work out with them. And when things came to the light, yeah, with the sun in reverse, yes, because the sun upright is about exposure. It's about people getting exposed, but with the sun in reverse, you were depressed and genuinely didn't know this person for real until the Two of Swords reversed. Things had to come out about this person, and it's like once they got exposed, you were free. And then for those of you who are working another job, you had to get real with yourself, really, and really think about this. Like, okay, so I'm exhausted. I'm not really enjoying my life right now with me working two jobs. This isn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Let me choose between the two jobs and really, really looking at each job from a perspective of honesty and just rationality. This job is going to bring me longevity. This job is not. You know what I'm saying? You really getting clear with that, exposing, each job's purpose in your life. Yeah, you used your intuition with the High Priestess here. What's finality? What's the finality card about? The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something that you had to walk away from in order to secure your legacy. So with a legacy, that goes beyond just a job, right? So this could be an energy that you walked away from. Regardless, I'm still getting a person. Honestly, I am. Honestly, I am. There was a person that you had to walk away from because they were stealing from you energetically. And they looked at you as something that they could benefit from, to benefit themselves. Yeah. Because legacy is about building, not just making money, it's about building a family and having generational wealth to leave down to your kids. Generational wealth is like property, assets, an estate, investments, stocks, bonds, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff the Pentacles represents. You now have both the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups on the board, which are both the most happiest cards, most successful cards. Then you have to walk away from this person, because with this person you would never achieve this. And now that they're gone, you're literally building your Ten of Pentacles. More on this finality. The Eight of Wands, yeah. I promise you, this is giving a person. For some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it's both a person and a job you walked away from. But with the Eight of Wands reversed, you blocked this person. You had to block them. You had to block them, probably pick up and move on them, change the locks, get an order of protection. That's me. I had to get an order of protection against mine. Yeah. Somebody, yeah. You couldn't just say, it's over, we'll go our separate ways now. That person wasn't having it. And if you haven't blocked them yet, they're going to push you to a place where you're going to feel the need to block them. Okay. So now, what future things are going to be coming at Leo that they don't see coming? Three of Swords. Why the Three of Swords, Spirit? The Nine of Pentacles. More on this Three of Swords. Why the Three of Swords? Why did that come out? The Two of Wands. The Five of Wands. Okay. So for some of y'all, the job that I'm talking about, or the person that I'm talking about, is still in your energy. You have not walked away from this person yet, or you have not walked away from this job yet. And you're going to be independent. right? The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence. It's also my single card, but with this being a career reading, we're going to go along more in alignment with independence. And it's going to hurt to walk away from this thing. But there's so much conflict, and you're realizing that there's two roads ahead of you. More on this Two of Wands. The Seven of Cups. You don't know what. Yeah. Going out and being independent, this is the unknown. There are 7 cups in front of this man. That's what this art is trying to show you, that there are 7 cups in front of him. And all of them look amazing. You see, they're floating. They look magical. But in each one of these cups, there's something different. And not each cup has something that he wants. He has to decide which cup to choose. It could be something poisonous in one of these cups, dangerous in one of these cups, or he could literally strike gold with what's inside of these cups. So this is stepping out into the unknown. More on that Two of Wands card. Why did it come out reversed? Okay, the Temperance card. So yeah, you got inner conflict within you, and you're still trying to make that decision about which job is best for you. If this person should still be a part of your life. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull you some overall advice before I close out this reading. You got the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So until you figure out what's going on, you're willing to take on this burden. So if you're working 2 jobs, you're going to continue to work 2 jobs until you're ready to make a move. So far from the energy that we have here with the Page of Swords, you are going to do whatever necessary research, knowledge you need to gain. You're going to make an educated decision, and you're not going to make a move until you know you can make an educated decision. What's the overall outcome for my Leos regarding their career and finance? The Three of Pentacles. You guys are going to network with somebody. So once you get your boots on the ground about this situation, and you get ready to step out into the unknown, there's a collaboration waiting for you. You will be networking with people that are going to help you push your journey onto the new path that you're getting ready to move it down, and help you down this road just a little bit more easier. So that is your reading, Leo. I hope that helped. And I will see you guys on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe.